For a very limited time only, head on over to MrMuckcoin.com and use code GS30 to get 30% off all your purchases. Link is in the description. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at it again with yet another Madden 20 gameplay. Hopefully you guys are doing fantastic. Me, not so much fantastic, man. The 49ers ended up losing to the Falcons, and it was a very very rough game. But without further ado, and also the Zero Chill stream was out today. I'm going to upload that a little later on today. Very underwhelming. So far, the first part is like, You know, we've had some wild promos so far this year. Like, some wild promos. Like, NFL 100, as expensive as it is a very good promo. The Madden 10 anniversary was definitely a dope promo. But, you know, I didn't really like the Halloween promo. I didn't like the Thanksgiving, and so far Christmas promos, like, But anyways, without further ado, man, we are going to start off on this game on the defensive side of the ball. If you guys seen the last gameplay, I had Eric Dickerson run for like almost 300 yards against me. This game, the very first play, we get him unactive. Boom! You see the big hit by Roniford, a lot of Ford. You guys see it. Very soothing knowing that we just deactivated their running back in the very first play of the game. Very huge accomplishment by the defense, considering we were unable to do that almost the entire last game. So it should make stopping the run hopefully a little easier. Well, I know for a fact it makes it a lot easier to go on ahead and, you know, not have them break the first tackle almost guaranteed. So that right there was definitely a very good way to start the game. And speaking of good way starting the game, unfortunately we don't get 7 on this drive, but we do get 3. You know, we end up getting ourselves a free 3, you know, from the fumble, being able to start off in field goal range. And, you know, we'll take a free 3 whenever it just jumps into our lap like that. So we are going to go on ahead and take the lead. Now, since we deactivated his running back, that right there changes how aggressive we can be on defense. Like, I really felt like last game I was so aggressive, trying my hardest to, you know, deactivate the running back because he was running wild. This game, you know, since he's already deactivated, I feel like we can, you know, not take such big chances and risk. And, you know, I was run committing so much last game, hoping to try and get him behind the line of scrimmage. This game, you know, we don't really got to do it that much. Great read on him, hits him on the corner on the left side, and he ends up picking up a big first down. Back to Dickerson he goes, and we end up limiting him to a gain of about 4. And now he's just passing out of this, what was he, in trips tight end, I believe. And now he's just running the ball out of it. You know, this right here isn't the best run defense when I come out of dime normal. So we're going to have to make a change. We're going to make a switch. So I decided to go to nickel normal, send the dogs, just man-to-man blitz, and, you know, try and send some pressure and limit him from, you know, being able to run the ball, because that's what he was doing, you know, that entire drive almost against our dime normal. So just to give him a different look. How he got to the 3-yard line on that play, I have no idea. But he goes back to the run, and we shoot the gap, and he actually loses 3. And then the very next play, don't test the user. He is so disrespectful, though, as we get the huge interception. Very big way to go on ahead and prevent him from scoring, because he at the minimum he was going to be able to tie the game. So that right there was big. And beautiful post route right there by Cooks, and we almost got hit by that guy named Tillman. We want to stay away from him as much as possible. So we roll away, and we end up just, you know, hitting playmaker hole, and we don't get any gain right there. 2nd and 10 right here, standing in the pocket, great blocking, plenty of time, but eventually someone's going to come through, right? But we had 5 seconds in the pocket. It's just, you know, no one was able to get open, you know, in time. So we end up getting sacked on 4th down. He calls a timeout. We're going to go on ahead and, you know, punt the ball. Now, with me having 2 active wide receivers, you don't really see me running the ball too much. You know, still trying my very best to get, you know, Ho and Cooks the ball in stride, passing the ball a ton. Not usually how I go on ahead and focus my offense around, but, you know, for the sake of the gameplays with new wide receivers, we're going to go on ahead and have those guys active and we're passing way more than usual. So we end up forcing a turnover on downs. We have one timeout, and depending on the punt, hopefully not too far to go to get in at least field goal range. We're starting at about the 40-yard line. Very, very, very good field position for us to start. We're going to go ahead. We're going to take off, and then we're going to wait. We're going to wait, and then the Y route at the right time decides to just by himself cut towards the middle of the field. It was just perfect timing. I threw it in kind of like a panic. It worked out. It worked out. So we're going to go on ahead and settle for a field goal. Didn't want to take a chance. I did have a timeout. Had about 10 seconds or so. I was like, let's just settle for 3. Go up 6-0. We get the ball at the half. And, at the minimum, if we can take 3, that's going to go on ahead and give us a 2-possession lead. And, from there, we should be okay. So my goal every single game is obviously to try and win. But, a big factor point that I try to accomplish is get a 2-possession lead. Go up 2 possessions, and then from there, hopefully going ahead and my motto, man. What does your opponent needs in order to come back? They need the time, and they need possession, and they need clock. And if I'm in possession of both, then I'm gonna go on ahead and hopefully limit their ability to try and come back. Right there, he was open on the reroute, but it just wasn't the best throw, a crossbody, and he kind of sailed it, and we end up getting a pick. So that right there kind of keeps him in game. We were, moving the ball, closing in on another field goal, and then we just end up not only not scoring any points, not only giving him the ball, but he's going to go on ahead and take advantage of that turnover and put 6 on the board and take the lead with the PAT. That's exactly what he does. And now I'm just like, sheesh. Like, I'm just getting ran over all day today. Like, these NFL 100 running backs are just dominating me. And I'm probably going to have to, go away from the 2 active D linemen. Even though I do like it, whenever you face someone who passes. But these guys are just running all over me. I feel like I need some more tackle supreme, some more enforcers out there. Because, my Lord, am I just getting ran down. And I'm having a very tough time stopping a run today. 10 for 12, a throwaway and an overthrow by Cunningham. But other than that, we have a nice fluid offense right here. We hit them with the double drags, but we do look for the comeback with Cooks, and we do catch him over the middle. Again, putting us in position to retake the lead with a 3 here. And that right there is only our 2nd rush attempt of the day. He hasn't seen too many rushes, so figure we'll sneak in a few here. We're going to take to the 4th quarter. And now it's like, okay, we definitely want 6 here, but worst case scenario, we'll take 3, as long as we take the lead here. I'm not really too worried about his offense. Beautiful post route right there on the left side. I'm lying. It's not a post. It's a corner route to Devin Hester. We tried the jet sweep touch pass on the right side. That man clicked off Tillman. I got shook. We spun, and we somehow get a gain of 2. We end up hitting a run to the left side and don't get much of anything. 6-yard lines like YOLO, back to I form, and we end up getting the touchdown with the luck of Urlacher not being able to make that tackle. Then we end up going for 2. We come back out in I form. We hit him with the Saints. What is it? Saints Power O. It's kind of like a mini stretch, and we end up taking the lead 7-14. He has only 2 minutes remaining, so he did a good job of not only taking the lead but taking a good amount of time off the clock. I don't even know how much. Like, he hasn't had the ball in offense too much this half because he scored off of one huge run. 3rd and 15 right here after a big sack. Deacon Jones absolutely dominating that previous play. Big, crucial 4th down right here. And who other than Deacon Jones screaming off the edge. See, it's tough to want to get rid of that. Like, he's just so good. He's so good off the edge. We're going to run the ball right here, and then our opponent is going to go on ahead and call it quits after that play. We pick up the 1st down. He's just pretty much just going to concede. I was already on conservative. He would have needed a miracle fumble because I was just going to run the ball 3 times, fall down, take my 3, and go up 2 possessions. But, we do end up winning the game. Very rough day for us. Very, very rough day considering I'm not used to really having the ball ran on me so consistently well. I'm used to doing this guy has a pretty good record, right? I'm used to doing a pretty good job of stopping the run, and I just completely failed today when it came to stopping the run. Like, Oh man, it was a very frustrating day, man. But we'll put it behind us, regroup, and hopefully tomorrow's gameplay we can do a better job of stopping the run. Because Eric Dickerson was absolutely dominating me all day today. I had such a bad day of stopping the run. But it's like if you can go tackle supreme, you can go enforcers, but with them starting already active, none of that stuff really matters because they're still gonna get juked out. They still can go on ahead and get just annihilated with Dickerson and Barry Sanders starting active, and it's whew, nonetheless, man. We gotta do better with run defense. So this game right here, this gameplay right here, my opponent, the big who we go, Ferrator, and he had a good record, like 3,200 and like or 1,500 or something like that. So he definitely knows what he's doing. And, you know, still playing with Sun God, definitely enjoy this character a ton. With the Zero Chill coming out, starting, I believe it comes out tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. Still hoping that we somehow get a 95 overall mouse. Or 94, either way, because I have a power-up pass on both. So definitely hoping to get a new Randy Moss, which we should, right? We definitely should get at the worst, at the minimum, we should be able to get a NFL 100 Randy Moss. You would figure he's going to be in that class and he's going to go on ahead and be one of the chosen ones. So any new Moss when he comes out is usually like the best receiver out in the game. So definitely looking forward to getting my hands on a new Momo. But hopefully overall, hopefully the promo does good. Last year was the first, I believe it was the first time, right? They introduced the snow currency, and that was the first like in-game added like new currency, the first time ever when they added the snow. And just looking forward to hopefully the promo doing good. The first batch that I seen was very ish, and hopefully that's not the case. Because they did, just say that was just day one. So they got a lot coming. I'm sure we're going to get limited players, and we're going to have ourselves a ton of content. Hopefully it's just good players. But without further ado, man, hopefully you guys enjoy. It's your boy GS. We're going to go ahead and be signing out, man. Appreciate the support as always. Until next time, peace.
Kotal Khan wins.